welcome to the Celebration Space. My name is Kaylee Phelps, and today we're going to be talking about organizing and styling bookshelves. So I'm in front of my big bookshelf here. We have 3 bookshelves in my home, so I'm going to walk through all 3 of them. And this is a question that I've been getting from a lot of different people just in different women's Facebook groups that I've been in about how to style bookshelves, especially if they're built-in bookshelves, which I would say is one of my favorite trends in both apartment homes and in homes, where if you have built-in bookshelves, it's such an asset. So I hope that this might be able to help you use that as a resource and either use it for practical use, which I'm going to show you behind, also utility, and then also just for a display. So those are the 3 different types of bookshelves that we're going to be walking through, and I'm just going to start obviously with this bookshelf right here. So this is in our sunroom, which has now pretty much become a reading nook. And we bought this this bookshelf for, I think it was about $120. It's really big. It's really tall. I'm about 5 foot in an inch on a good day. So it's about, I don't know, maybe 6 feet tall. It has 5 shelves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. And it really holds a lot of our books. So when Tyler and I moved in together, we realized how many books we had. I had an old bookshelf from Target that was pretty crummy and wasn't very stable. It was about 30 bucks. I'm sure that you could build it better than I did, but this is really great when we purchased it, and it has really wide shelves so that we have more books in our closet that we are planning to read. All of these books are books that we've already read. So this is really helpful so that we can put things behind these books. And as you can see, I'm going to show you just kind of bottom to top. We organize our bookshelf by genre. So down here are a lot of fantasy books. Up here are some more specific to acting. Tyler is an actor and a personal trainer, and also some biography and kind of self-help books. Here is mostly spiritual and religious books. Here are some more kind of modern classics, and then also some more autobiographies here, and then up here are a lot of our classics. So it just happened that most of our classics were shorter. You will see that this bookshelf up here is a little bit shorter, but something I also want to point out is that I love to play with height with a bookshelf. So up top we do have a map up there and some plants that we don't want the cats to be able to get to because it's toxic for them. And then also just like a little bless this home here. So something else I want to point out is that rather if I had really great, bookends, I would do maybe half of a shelf and then have like a really beautiful bookend and then maybe some kind of different piece on the other side. For us, since we don't have any bookends and they can get kind of expensive, and I just haven't found ones that I like, what I did was just stack these books because they didn't go all the way across yet, just so that you don't have the leaning tower of books and you're constantly trying to push it up. You can also add things. I like adding little pieces of nature in different parts of the house and decorating it in odd numbers like Mother Nature does. So I have a couple shells from a Thanksgiving trip to the Georgia coast, and then these are all stones from when I lived in Chicago from the beach on Lake Michigan. So that's how I have kind of found a different way to arrange these books in this way. I know a lot of people really love doing color coordinated books, which I think is a great idea, especially if you have a predominantly white or monochromatic space, so that it can really highlight those. Since we have a lot of gray and a lot of different colors and a lot of different sizes of books, I just went with the genres here, but I mean, you could also go by alphabetical by title. You could also go alphabetical by, if you have some of your favorite authors, if you have big dictionaries, organizing all of those on one shelf. So that is bookshelf number 1, really the practical use, what a bookshelf is supposed to do. So now we're going to walk to the second bookshelf in our home. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you probably have seen this a couple times before. It's a bookshelf that's right in our doorway. As you come in through the front door. I'm sorry, Millie's playing with something. But as you come in right through here, you can see right here that there are, it's kind of multi-level bookshelves. We actually bought this first for our books for a practical use and very quickly realized that we had way too many books for this bookshelf. So you put it right here because there's a little indent in the wall and it's really hard to be able to, like, you could maybe get a buffet table in here or a thinner table, but what we use this for is more of a utility shelf. So we keep our keys right here. We have some light since there's not a lot of natural light over in this corner. Then we have all of the cat's different toys down here on the bottom. And then we have just a couple of different pieces, architectural pieces. This is a Tibetan singing bowl. We have just some more light down here. And I really just tried with this bookshelf to play with the different sizes, and it has more of a gold theme. So I have in most of my home silver accents. In here I have some more gold, so gold, 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 gold. This is a fake plant that I love, but it does look super fake. So having it down on a bottom shelf helps it so nobody gets as close. And again, I do try to play with some more height with, I put a mirror above this. It can sometimes look really empty above a bookshelf, so having something where you put it on top of it or to add some more height, different layering to it is really helpful and can, you know, add some different layers to your home. So I am going to go to our last and final bookshelf, which is in our bedroom. And rather than being a practical, you know, using a bookshelf for books or a utility bookshelf like what we use for our keys and some different items right in that front doorway, this one is actually just a smaller bookshelf that we have on the corner of our bedroom, and we really use it just for kind of keepsake items, things that are sentimental. My grandfather made this Loyola stained glass for me. It has traveled from Chicago to Michigan to now Atlanta. We have a picture frame here. I drew this. Tyler loves this print. This is from Tyler's mom. This is from my mom. I painted this and just another architectural piece. So if you have a bookshelf, this was smaller. We had already had all of our books arranged in the bigger bookshelf. Oh, Lisa just said, Tyler's mom just said that she painted that bookshelf. So thank you very much, Lisa. So this really we use, since it's smaller and it's not gonna hold a lot of our books, we might use it for some, you know, overflow of our books later. But for right now, it fits in our bedroom corner and it really has a lot of sentimental items. In Feng Shui, they do say that you also should just mostly keep photos of yourself and your partner in your bedroom. So that's what we have in our bedroom here. So this photo, and then we have two other photos, and then in our guest room we have photos of a lot of our friends and family. But I like having items and pieces from our friends and family that are sentimental in here just to kind of replace having photos everywhere. It adds some more texture. As you can see, there's some different variants of height, and again, trying to, you know, coordinate in different you know, combinations of odd numbers like Mother Nature does. I do have a couple of stones here. This is some sea glass, again from the Georgia Shore, and then this is from Lake Michigan, and above it, it looks like I have a theme, another mirror. So that's just that this is on a corner of the bedroom, so it also kind of cuts off some space and like cuts off some harsh angles that we have in this space. So those are the three different types of bookshelves that I have in my home. A couple of different ideas maybe for you if you have a built-in bookshelf, if you might want to use it for your keys or different things depending on the location, or maybe if you're just looking for different ways to layer and put different items in there, playing with height, playing with elements of nature, and playing with different colors depending on your scheme, and then maybe playing around with your books and how you want to organize them. So that is all I have for you today. If you have any other ways that you like to organize your bookshelves, whether they be practical utility or just for design or aesthetic, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments below. And until next time, enjoy celebrating today.